LeBron James could go somewhere and you got teams desperate enough where they might be willing to sacrifice some picks. They might be willing to sacrifice some assets in order to get the magnitude of LeBron James to sell tickets for their franchise, okay? And by the way, he ain't going to hurt a championship contender. LeBron James is an additive. He's not a liability.
The only thing I would give Stephen A. Smith is that LeBron James would sell tickets, because that's just how society works. It's a name. You get people who can afford tickets. They've heard about somebody. They'll come and see the game. Okay, so if you have any franchises that are so desperate to sell tickets that they'll get rid of their future to sell some tickets with LeBron James on their team, I mean, that's the best I can give you. That's the best I can give you. And by the way, Stephen A. said desperate enough. Desperate enough. How do you use the word desperate when you're talking about a trade for someone that you just said was better than 95% of the league? And then he goes on to say, and this is kind of funny, he goes on to say he wouldn't hurt a contender. Wouldn't hurt a contender? That's the compliment you're going to give, rather than saying that he would turn a contender into an instant lock, because he's supposed to be better than 95% of the league. If they're already a contender, why is the best thing you can say that he wouldn't hurt them? More importantly, he would hurt a contender. How could he not? Because every team has to conform to LeBron James, which means whatever's working for these contenders right now, whatever system is working, whatever players getting the minutes that they're getting, whatever role that they're enjoying, out the window. Whatever's working right now will be destroyed. He's slow-mo, iso ball, chuck up bad shots. Combine that with his demand to have the ball, demand to have shot attempts, his lack of defense. All of these things would force a franchise to change their entire identity. It's not like LeBron is going to come in as a role player and be part of their system that's already working. You're starting over. So don't call a team that trades for LeBron James a contender because you just changed whatever was making them a contender.